Welcome back to Coach's Corner. My name is Aaron Swenson. I'm here with Coach PJ.
Oh, yeah.
Today we're talking all about body shots. Now I love to punch the liver. Also the solar plexus is sensitive. So today I'm gonna show you how to set it up on an opponent. We're gonna work it on his body. Then he'll put the body shield on so I can blast it. And then we'll jump over on the heavy bag and I'll show you some drills. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about where the liver is. So the liver is on the right side of the body and it pokes out right underneath the rib cage. So there's a certain angle. It's almost like a shovel hook, a blend of a regular hook and an uppercut on a 45-degree angle. And you have to put your big knuckles right in that sweet spot. It's right underneath the ribs. And that's what drops people pretty effortlessly. All you gotta do is touch him in the liver when he's not breathing and he's gonna drop. So first I'm just gonna slip forward. Shh. PJ's gonna breathe out as he takes the punch. Shh, to take off the impact a little bit. Shh, and I'm just trying to find that sweet spot. Shh, good. Now, if my opponent has a good guard, so PJ's in his stance, a good boxer is gonna keep that elbow glued on the liver all the time, all right? Amateurs are gonna be up here, it's like taking candy from a baby. But if he's a seasoned fighter, he's gonna get that rear elbow glued on his liver all the time because we know how sensitive it is. So if he's got a good guard and he's blocking that liver shot, right? I've got to get his elbow up somehow. So I'm gonna throw a 1, 2, 3 to get his hands to come up here to block. Nice and light, 1, 2, 3, bam, bam, bam. Now you see how his elbow comes up like that? You see that a lot in boxing. So if I see his elbow come up off that 1, 2, 3, I know, okay, cool. I'm gonna fake high, come low, and hit him in the liver. Mickey Ward was famous for this. So let's work a couple combinations, nice and light. 1, 2, 3, body. As soon as I touch him upstairs with that hook, I'm gonna slip forward right away and hit him in the liver. So it's touch high, power on the hook. Let me just work that. Touch high, body. Touch high, body. Shh, 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 shh. So on defense, you have to be really mindful of that. When you block the hook, you don't want your hand to come up too high. Block just enough to get the block so you can get low to block the liver shot, because it's a game of chess. The other thing that I love when it comes to body shots is working this solar plexus, just poking him in the body. So I'm gonna keep my hand vertical, and I'm just gonna poke him in the body right here in that sweet spot. It's like right beneath the sternum. And if he's not breathing, it's gonna be easy for me to knock the wind out of him. So I'm gonna call this a poke to the body. Now, if he has a good guard, he's real tight. I can't get in there, right? He's blocking it. He's got a good, strong guard. So now I gotta get his elbows to move outwards so I can find the opening on the inside. So we're gonna go out, in, out, in. I can do the same side hand. I can do opposite hand. Tight guard. If that doesn't work, I can go inside out. So a lot of amateurs are gonna do this. And empty the gas tank just punching around. But the reality is, you need to get their elbows to move either up, down, in, or out in order to find the openings. So, a couple things that we reviewed. I can punch him high to get to the liver. He's gonna get that high block. Or if I wanna get to the solar plexus, I can go out, in, same side hand. But the whole idea is, it's the second and the third move we're thinking about in order to land that devastating power shot. Let's put the body shield on and let's practice putting some power behind the hooks of the body. All right, PJ's got the body shield on, so now I can put a little snap behind the punches. Let's just work the lead hook to the liver, all right? So I'm gonna slip forward to get in position. When you throw that liver shot, you gotta use your quad and your legs to lift up as you twist back. The power's in the legs. So here I get in position, I'm loading up, and then I lift up. As I find that angle, remember it's a shovel hook, a blend between a hook and an uppercut, 45-degree angle. I'm gonna work a few. You wanna breathe and use your legs. The other punch we talked about today is poking the solar plexus. My hand's vertical, and I'm just working the inside of the body. I like to keep the hand vertical because it's gonna sneak in between the guards. All it takes is a little touch to the solar plexus when they're not expecting it for them to knock the wind out of them. Remember, on defense, if you don't breathe, you get the wind knocked out. If you breathe, you let the wind out, you don't get knocked out as easy. So I'm just gonna poke the body, vertical. Now we can work that outside in. Can be the same hand. It can be the opposite hand. Now let's mix it up. I can work the liver shot, outside, inside, inside, outside, and so on. All body shots here. Woo! Best workout in the world. Let's take a deep breath in. When you're green and you're just starting, you're gonna be tempted to let your hands go, throwing aimless punches, but then you get tired. You gotta pick your shots. Outside in, inside out. Set up your punches. That's how you drop somebody with a liver shot. All right, so if you don't have a partner with a body shield, you can work it on the bag. Now, I want you to think about that placement we talked about. Remember, it's a blend of a hook and an uppercut. You gotta find the shovel hook. It's a 45-degree angle. Slip forward again, position. Use your quad to lift up as you rotate back. Another common mistake when you're throwing these hooks to the body is you gotta find enough arc. You need about a foot of room to generate power. So I need to come around the bag a little bit. If I throw a hook like this, right, it's too tight, there's not enough space to generate power. I need to loop it around a little bit. About a foot away from the bag to find enough room to generate power to land that liver shot. Now we also talked about poking the body with that vertical uppercut. You just work that in the bag right here. Short. Outside, in, inside out. Visualize the body. You can double it up. You can triple it up. Outside in. Work the body on the heavy bag. It's a great way to condition your punch muscles. Don't throw aimless punches, set it up. All right, that's a couple tips and tricks on how to land a good body shot. So remember, the liver pokes out right underneath the rib cage, so you have to find that sweet spot. If your opponent has a good guard, you have to set it up. Get their hands up so you can hit them low. And last but not least, you have the solar plexus. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Don't waste energy throwing aimless punches. Set your shots up. Practice on a partner. Practice on the heavy bag. Practice on your mom. Just kidding, don't practice on your mom. But thank you so much for letting me corner you today. Until next time, Coach PJ, us.